Hello there, my name is Richard McMunn from the interview training website passmyinterview.com, and in this tutorial I will teach you how to pass a HR assistant interview. So if you are applying to become a human resources assistant with any company or organisation, make sure you stay tuned because I promise to help you be the standout candidate. And to achieve that goal, this is what I will cover during this tutorial. So number one, I am going to give you a list of HR assistant interview questions that I strongly recommend you prepare for. Now, these questions come up all the time during HR assistant interviews, and it's really important you have top scoring answers already prepared. Number two, I will then give you two very important tips for answering each of those HR assistant interview questions correctly. And then number three, I will give you a top scoring example answer to all of those interview questions that are going to help you be the standout candidate. And then finally, number four, I will tell you where you can instantly download my full set of 21 HR assistant interview questions and top scoring example answers in a PDF guide, including the ones I'm working through with you today during this tutorial. And just very quickly, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Literally thousands of you are passing your job interviews, and I can only help you if you are subscribed. And please give the video a like, because that really does motivate me to create more content for you, and also answer any questions you have in the comments section below the video. Thank you very much. Okay, let's get started with the first interview question, and that is, tell me about yourself. So this is going to be the first HR assistant interview question you must answer. Now make sure you get your interview off to a positive start by giving a confident answer that demonstrates you already have the skills and qualities to excel in the role of a HR assistant. And tip number two, towards the end of your response to this interview question, tell me about yourself, tell the interviewer what you will do in the role if they hire you. So here's my example answer to assist you. Tell me about yourself. Here we go. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be interviewed for this HR assistant position with your organisation today. I would describe myself as diligent, highly organised, loyal and trustworthy, and someone who already has the skills and qualities to match the job description. I am an excellent collaborator who understands the importance of teamwork whilst working in a human resources department. I have experience working on varied HR projects, developing and creating organisational policies, and assisting employees with HR-related queries, issues and requests. Outside of work, I keep myself fit and active, which helps to maintain strong concentration and energy levels for when I am at work. Now, if you hire me as a HR assistant, I will follow all HR rules and procedures, maintain confidentiality, complete all duties in a timely manner, and continually learn and develop my skills so I'm always valuable to the department. So that's a really strong answer that will help you get your HR assistant interview off to a flying start. Now, you can either pause the video if you want to and take note of the interview questions and answers as we work through them together, or if you want to wait, I will soon tell you where you can instantly download my full set of 21 HR assistant interview questions and top scoring example answers, including the ones we are working through together today. Here's the next interview question I recommend you prepare for. So why do you want to be a human resources assistant? Tip number one. So this next HR assistant interview question is assessing your motivations for wanting to work in human resources. Now, good reasons to give include wanting the level of responsibility that comes with the role. You will get to work in a close-knit team, and the fact there is always something new to learn in HR. And tip number two, make sure your response is upbeat and positive. It is really important to demonstrate enthusiasm in your answer. So here's my example response to help you pass your interview. Why do you want to be a human resources assistant? Here we go. I want to be a HR assistant primarily because my qualifications and natural skills and qualities are aligned with the position. I also want to be a HR assistant because I am attracted to the level of responsibility that comes with the role. Working in HR, you get to be a part of a close-knit team who understand each other's strengths and where everyone is working towards a common goal. Working as a HR assistant is appealing to me because there will always be something new to learn. I will get to work on varied tasks and projects, and I must keep my knowledge of applicable employment laws and organisational policies and procedures up to date, which is something I find appealing. So that's another really strong answer that's going to help you pass your HR assistant interview at the first attempt. Now, don't go anywhere because I still have more questions and answers to give you, but when you're ready, you can click that link in the top right-hand corner of the video, head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can instantly download my full set of 21 HR assistant interview questions and top scoring example answers, including the ones we are working through together today. But here's the next question for you. What are the most important skills and qualities needed to be a HR assistant? Tip number 1. So this is a difficult but common HR assistant interview question that is assessing your understanding of the job description. Make sure you read the job description before you attend the interview because it will help you to pass at the first attempt. If you don't read it, you therefore do not know what the HR manager is looking for. Tip number 2, in your answer, don't forget to mention the important but often overlooked skills of being computer literate, managing multiple tasks, and understanding employment law. Here's my example answer to help you. What are the most important skills and qualities needed to be a HR assistant? Here we go. There are several essential skills and qualities needed to work as a HR assistant. These include an understanding of employment law and organisational policies, people management and interpersonal skills, payroll practices, and excellent written and communication capabilities. You must be capable of working under pressure, managing multiple tasks and projects, and meeting strict deadlines. Other essential skills and qualities needed as a HR assistant include being computer literate and understanding all Microsoft applications, including Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. You need excellent time management skills, be able to quickly solve problems and make decisions in the best interests of the organisation. Finally, you must follow strict confidentiality rules, have meticulous attention to detail skills, and take ownership of your ongoing professional development. So that's another really good answer that will help you pass your interview. Okay, let's now move on to the next question, and that is, why do you want to work for us? Tip number 1. So this is another common HR assistant interview question that is assessing the reasons why you have chosen their company or organisation. Now, it is assessing whether you have genuine reasons for wanting to work for them or whether you are simply looking for any HR assistant position. Tip number 2, in your answer, demonstrate you have conducted sufficient research into their organisation and you have genuine reasons for wanting to build a long-term career there. Here's my example answer to help you. Why do you want to work for us? Here we go. I want to work for your organisation as a HR assistant because you have a great reputation in this industry. The people I spoke to who work in the HR department have said great things about the management team and the manner in which the organisation is run. Now, because I am seeking long-term employment as a HR assistant, I can see myself being fulfilled in my work here for many years to come. I want to work in a forward-thinking, driven and ambitious HR department. My research tells me this will be a great place for me to work where I can continually learn, grow and develop professionally whilst collaborating with other like-minded HR professionals. So that is a brilliant, positive answer that will help you be the standout candidate. Here's the next question. What do you expect to be doing on a day-to-day basis as a HR assistant? Now, this next common HR assistant interview question is assessing your knowledge of the typical duties you will have responsibility for. Now, believe it or not, most candidates cannot answer this question with confidence. Tip number 2, the key duties and responsibilities for your HR assistant role will be listed on the job description. Again, make sure you read it. Now, I have done the hard work for you, and here's my example answer to assist you. What do you expect to be doing on a day-to-day basis as a HR assistant? Here we go. As a HR assistant, I will be required to handle the daily administrative and human resource functions of the organisation. I will provide administrative and clerical support, undertake payroll processing, assist HR management with recruitment and selection processes, and answer queries and questions from employees on all matters relevant to employment law, pensions and organisational policies and procedures. Other important duties include maintaining accurate employee records, conducting reference checks, and creating contracts as part of the recruitment process. I will also be responsible for the calendars, diaries and appointments of all senior HR team members, completing and administering compensation and benefits for employees, assisting with performance management issues of staff, undertaking internal training and development sessions, and conducting exit interviews. So that's a thorough response to that common HR assistant interview question that will help you pass at the very first attempt. Here's the next question that comes up all the time. What are your greatest strengths? Tip number 1. So this is one of the most common HR assistant interview questions. Now, great strengths to give include exceptional planning and organisational capabilities, taking ownership of problems and challenges, and taking responsibility for your own ongoing professional development. Tip number 2. Now, anyone can list great strengths in their answer, but the best response is the one by the candidate who gives examples of when they previously demonstrated their strengths in the workplace. So here's my example response to help you. What are your greatest strengths? Here we go. My greatest strengths include my organisation and prioritising of workplace tasks and attention to detail capabilities. I am a methodical worker, and my previous manager often commented that she could rely on me to successfully complete time-sensitive tasks and projects to exceptional standards. Other strengths include the fact I take ownership of challenges and problems whenever they occur. So, for example, in my last role, I encountered a technical issue with one of the organisation's employee management software tools. I took it upon myself to research the fault. I contacted the company who developed the software, explained the exact issue, and they resolved the problem quickly for us. Finally, perhaps my greatest strength is the fact I'm eager to learn as much as possible about HR-related practices. For example, in my last role, I asked to shadow the work of a co-worker who had different HR responsibilities to me, so I could then cover her duties whenever she was on holiday or off work sick. That's a great example response, and you can see how powerful it is because you are giving several examples of how you demonstrated your strengths in a previous workplace situation. Here's the next question. What's your biggest weakness? Tip number 1. Now, this next question usually follows immediately after, what are your greatest strengths? Do not say you don't have any weaknesses. If you do, you may fail your interview. Tip number 2, give a weakness that will do you no harm in the role of a HR assistant and show a willingness to improve in your response. Here's a great example answer. What's your biggest weakness? My biggest weakness is the fact I am not yet very good at public speaking or giving talks to large groups of people. However, this is an area I would like to build confidence in. So if there are any opportunities within the HR team for me to give presentations and talks, then I would like to give it a try. So that's a brilliant response to that common HR assistant interview question. What's your biggest weakness? You are aware of your weakness and you are explaining that you would like to improve if the opportunity arises in their team. Here's the next question. Why should we hire you as a HR assistant? Now, this next interview question is your opportunity to sell yourself. Think of positive reasons why they should hire you that will resonate with the HR manager and give him or her what they are looking for from the ideal candidate. So make sure you give more than one reason why they should hire you. And don't forget to mention in your answer that you are the type of person who is positive about change. This is important. Here's my example answer. Why should we hire you as a HR assistant? You should hire me because I am knowledgeable in HR practices, meaning I can start contributing quickly to the team. You should hire me because my skills and qualities match the job description, and I am a supportive co-worker who will always help my fellow HR team members. Finally, you should hire me because I am positive about change. You can rely on me to support the senior management team in all their decisions and any changes they want to make to HR policies, working practices and procedures. That's a really good answer, a positive answer, and you are giving several great reasons why they should hire you over the other candidates. Now, the next thing to do is click that link right now in the top right hand corner of the video, head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can instantly download my full set of 21 HR assistant interview questions and top scoring example answers, including the ones we have worked through together today during this presentation. It comes as an easy to access PDF guide. You can literally have it in your inbox within 2 minutes from now. And as I said, it contains my full set of 21 interview questions and example answers. At the very least, make sure you go through to that page at passmyinterview.com because I've included some more tips to help you pass your interview. Make sure you check it out. Finally, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Literally thousands of you are passing your interviews. I can only help you progress throughout your career if you are subscribed. Please give the video a like because that tells me you find these tutorials useful. And it motivates me, genuinely motivates me to create more content for you. And don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It is always an honor and a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all the best for passing your HR assistant interview. Have a great day.